US-backed forces in Syria say they now control so-called Islamic State's one-time capital of Raqqa, with only a few dozen militants remaining in the city. The Syrian Democratic Forces say they have retaken al-Naim Square, where is once held public executions. The official declaration that the city has been recaptured is expected soon, a BBC correspondent reports. Earlier, a convoy of local fighters and their families left Raqqa as part of a pre-planned departure. No foreign fighters were allowed to join them, the SDF says. More than 3,000 civilians have escaped the city in recent days, local forces say. Raqqa was one of the first large cities it took over in 2014, and had held control there for 3 years. But the SDF, an alliance of Kurdish and Arab militias, has been besieging the city for nearly 4 months. On Monday, the SDF told the BBC that about 50 IS fighters remained around the city's hospital and stadium. The BBC gained access to Raqqa earlier on Monday, and for the first time in months there were no airstrikes, shelling or gunfire, the BBC's Quentin Somerville reports. An SDF vehicle has been patrolling the ruined streets with a loudspeaker urging people to come out into the open and eat hot soup, our correspondent says. The SDF's earlier decision to allow some of the militants to go out of the city, leaving only a hardcore group of fighters behind, was designed to shorten the battle. The loss of Raqqa will be seen as another blow for IS, which has been steadily losing ground in both Syria and Iraq over the last 2 years. IS, which attracted fighters from across the globe with its extreme interpretation of Islamic law, used beheadings, crucifixions and torture to terrorize residents who opposed its rule.